Hold on a second. What is good? Can you hear me? Let me know. Let me know. What's up? What's up? I'm a little late today, but I had to go do something with my pops. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I just need to make sure. Let's see. Are you can hear me? Okay, bet. Okay. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to come in. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? There you go. But yeah, I just really. That's good. That's good. That is good. I just wanted to touch up on something that my bad. I'm just trying to situate myself. Today I've been helping my pops. I've been helping my pops do something in the backyard. So that's why I'm a little late today. But now that I have time, because he had to go pick up some more stuff, I just want to do a quick live, see how everybody doing, see how everybody is doing. I'm supposed to get my hair done tomorrow. I'm excited for that. It's been a minute. My hair looking crazy. Then I'm finally gonna shave everything. Gonna be a real man. Okay, that's good. Danica says she's trying to stay motivated. Good, good. You still working out, I guess? I'm not sure exactly what you told me. When I'm in Norfolk, which shipyard I be at? Um, I don't be at a shipyard. I be at the like NOB, either NOB, depending on what ship it is, NOB or Little Creek. When I'm in Norfolk, it just depends what ship. That's all. That's all. That's all. Uh, GBR Joe, you did you just get hired or you trying to get hired? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, you said it's gonna take a while for you can get on board. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. It is all good. Uh, I'm telling y'all, everybody that is trying to become a merchant mariner right now, like, enjoy being home. I'm not saying don't take your time getting all your credentials. Get your credentials as fast as you can, but enjoy being home. I'm telling y'all, because once you get on this ship, yeah, you're gonna be like, damn, this is it. Homesickness comes quick. It comes quick. So try to be enjoy being home. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself situated right quick. I just came inside from doing work, but okay, okay. So this is I don't want to call it a controversial topic, but this topic I want to talk on. Give me some tips for SIU, but I'm waiting on Coast Guard to send my MMC stuff. SIU I never sailed, but as far as I'm concerned, uh, quick pros and cons. SIU, you pay as a con, I guess. You pay union dues, and you're not always guaranteed a job. That's a con. Pro, you have more mobility in regards to where you want to go with your career. You know, you don't. They can't force you to sail as a specific position. You may not get work if you try for a specific position if it's they have too many of them, but at the same time, you may also, what's the word? It's easier. Like forward mobility is a lot easier with SIU, from what I've heard. From what I've heard, MSC, it's there's a lot of politics with it. Not saying you can't move up. I just haven't, but that's because of bullshit that I've been through. So there's that. So That's just in regards to that. But yeah, this is the most probably gonna be in here. So today I wanted to talk about it says privileges, and that has more to do so with I have a quick question, and this is for mothers and fathers that's out there. I'm not a mom or dad, but this is what I'm asking, and this is why I'm coming to you guys. Um, as a mom, well, I don't know whose mom's in here, but as a mom, do you feel like it's a privilege to be able to be a stay-at-home mom? Like all the bills are paid for, everything is good, and you're a stay-at-home mom, and you just take care of the kids. Do you feel like that is a privilege? That's for me. I feel like that's a privilege. My man is able to. If I'm able to provide like everything as far as finances, and I just need you to be able to. If I just need you to be home. Oh man, it's gonna be a quick one because my pops just pulled up. But if I need you to be home and take care of the kids and all that stuff, and like I said, I can take care of all the bills, all the stuff. Do you feel like it's a privilege to be able to do that, to be at home? Danica says yes. And am I saying your name right, Danica? I don't want to disrespect anybody. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm just. It's because I've been on. Don't hate me, but it's don't make funny. But I be going on these it's kind of like these Reddit reads that on Facebook or whatever. And sometimes I'll just be scrolling and just listen to these. And then one of them was a mom. She was complaining that her husband, who is a line, some kind of line worker that does like I don't know. He makes pretty decent money. You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't have to work, and she's complaining that when he is home, he just really wants to relax, and she feels like she's doing the absolute most and stuff like that. Mind you, it's just a like a 1 minute like Reddit read, but from what I've gathered, he makes all the money, he pays all the bills, and he does all the outside work, and she just takes care of the kids and keeps the house clean. Do you feel like that is a privilege to be able to do that and not have to worry about money? Because when I said what I said on when I commented on the video, I was like, most of you guys don't realize it's a privilege to be able to be at home and take care of the kids while the man is still out working. You know, or while the man is working, and you don't have to worry about money. Now, am I wrong for saying that? Because I feel like that's justifiable. If I'm able to provide the life that you want, that is a privilege, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if I'm wrong, because that's just me. That is just me. Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. Because a lot of I feel like really it's the people in my generation, like the kids in my generation. I don't want to call them kids, but the people that's like in between like 28 and 40 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that tend to complain a lot about having to, or complain about being a stay-at-home mom and being it saying it's like super duper hard, life is hard, you know. Um, and again, I'm not saying it's not a lot of work. It's raising kids are definitely a lot of work. But I know so many moms that does the same exact thing that a stay-at-home mom does, but she does it while they're working. So to me, for you to complain that it's such a slap in the face to have to for your man to be upset, because here's what the thing. So she overheard her man playing game when he was talking to his boys. She overheard him talking and say I think he said, I love my wife, but really it feels like she doesn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And she said she felt some kind of way about that. So that was the initial conflict in the Reddit read or whatever. And then, so in my opinion, I'm not saying that being a stay-at-home mom is nothing, but I just feel like it's, if you can stay at home and not have to worry about money, like I feel like that is a huge like privilege for anybody. And if I'm privileged enough to be able to keep my whoever was my girl or whatever at home, you know, and not have to work and not have to worry about money, I feel like there's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? And but people in the comments started going at me because I left a comment, You know what I'm saying? They started going at me saying, "Oh, you don't know what it's like. You don't know how it feels to be a stay-at-home mom. This, and that." So I just wanted to come up here and ask like some people's opinions on this because that's just that's good. That's good. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to ask today. If y'all have any questions about Merchant Mariner stuff, you can hit me up. I just wanted to touch up on this because like when I say if I could show you guys, I would show y'all like the Reddit, like how do I say it? The comments on that video that like I said, under my comment, women are going crazy. I mean, saying, "Oh, you're misogynistic. You're an asshole. This, and that." And I'm like, "How? If I'm able to provide a life for you, to be able to stay at home, I feel like you're privileged in a sense. Yeah, okay, you got to do all the house chores and stuff like that, but I mean, that's your biggest like worry is house chores. You don't have to worry about food on the table. You don't got to worry about the roof over your head. Like you don't got to worry about any of that other stuff. Like I feel like you're privileged in that point because there's a lot of moms out there that don't have that. They got to go to work all day and then come home and do all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And don't have any money left over. So that's just I just wanted to touch upon that, see if anybody felt the same way. They probably yeah, probably they don't, because all the comments was like, you don't know how it feels to have to cook, clean, and do all this whatever. And I'm like, to be honest, and this is coming from someone that like my mom and dad always made me and my brother make sure the house was clean. You know what I'm saying? And we've lived like at least for like most of my life, I never had to worry about money in regards to like if even if we were down bad like that, I've never noticed it because my mom and dad were always working and always taking care of us. You know what I'm saying? So there was moments where I'm pretty sure like my mom was home being a stay-at-home mom and something like that. But even then, she was like, it wasn't that it was hard. You're my kid, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just me. That's really what I want to talk about because it didn't rub me off the wrong way because I really don't give a shit about people. I mean that's a Facebook post. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about it, but it was I just wanted to see you guys' opinion on that. And but anyways, that was all I really wanted to say. Does anybody have questions about being a merchant mariner or sailing with MSC or anything like that? Because now's the time to ask me. Because I'm here. I think like I said, my dad did just pull up, so he's probably gonna pull me, something to help out in a minute. But y'all got any questions for me? Oh, let's do this. All right, can I change the title? I don't know. Let's do this. So, why the tanker pays the least from the other ships? Yo, I couldn't even tell you. There's no real reason. Yeah, I think they say because of the tonnage is lower than other ships, so they feel they can fuck around with the overtime rate. But it's still kind of fucked up to me. In my opinion, it's fucked up. I don't know why tankers pay so low, but it does pay low and it sucks. Avoid a tanker at all costs. Avoid it at all costs. I don't see any reason to try to get on a tanker. How do you avoid having a roommates? You can't. I mean, okay, regular ships, but that's the AKE, tanker, uh, AKE tanker. I think those are the only ones that don't have. Those ones you always have your own room. You always have. You may have to share the head depending on your position, but the head, the bathroom. But you have your own room. You have your own stateroom. Now the ones that you do have to share. That's the pretty much the AOE, and those are the They're pretty much all around ships. The ones that does a lot of fueling and cargo and stuff like that. And the kind of ships that I'd be on, high speeds. So so yeah, there's that. And then so the videos that has me where it seems like I'm cramped or whatever, those are the high speed. But the thing about that, yeah, you might have like three people in the room, but most of those high speeds don't go out to sea that much. A lot of times they're in port, so a lot of people, especially me, like if I'm overseas, yeah, I'll sleep on the ship or I'll sleep like at a friend's house. You know what I'm saying? But for people that does what is it? But if we're in Norfolk, I'm staying on the ship. But most of the when I was on that ship, both of the guys that were my roommates, they went home every night. They did not stay on the ship. They went home every night, and I was on the ship. And I just was going on the ship, so it doesn't really feel like it's cramped. It was just kind of like a what is it? It felt like I just had my own room on the ship because that was pretty much how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but for women, if you're a woman and you get on a high speed and stuff like that, typically, unless there's other females, you might be able to have your own room to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Typically, it won't be like a full blown state room like you have like a big bed or open space, your own stuff, whatever. They will put you in a room that's designated for birthing, but it won't be more than likely you won't have a female in there. You'll be by yourself unless you get on. That's only with the high speeds, but unless you get on a ship that has a lot of military on board, then you may have like a couple roommates. But typically, if you're on a high speed and you're a female, you don't have roommates typically, or if you do, it's like one, but it's like the room is huge, so you can go without like seeing each other type stuff. And a lot of times they have you on different schedules. Like if you're an SU and then you have a let's say an EU or someone engine department that's in the room, they would have two different like you would have two different schedules, so you would like almost never see each other. The nigga said I'm too old for roommates. You say that till you start seeing your check and you're like, oh, okay, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? You ever consider going through the union? Yes, 100%. I was trying to go to union before I got into MSC. Um, if I think I've said in a couple of my videos, I put in for the school for SIU school first. Well, it's pretty. That was first. Then like a month later, MSC put out all entry level. So I applied at both. And then like a month later, I got a letter from SIU saying I messed up the application, so I would have to reapply again next time as an opening for school. And I mean, I was sad for like literally a second because literally a couple weeks later, MSC was like, "Hey, you got the job, or you got an interview." So I was like, "Okay, whatever." But I originally wanted to be SIU. I still technically want to be SIU, but they required a vaccine and all that stuff, and I can't go. So that's why I'm not sailing union, even though I'd much rather be over there. Um, and I don't think I ever will be unless they lift the vaccine mandate over there. anyways, let's see. What was I about to say? What was I about to tell you guys? Oh, any of y'all have like a business at home or ran a business before? Um, because I Oh yeah, actually, this is what I want to talk to you guys. You doing Zulu? Zulu Nation asked, "Am I doing 20 years?" Fuck no. I'm trying to get out tomorrow. I don't even want to sail no more. I'm tired of this shit. Uh, like nah, not even. I've done. I'm going on 2015, so I'm going on. Well, I'm 8 years and some change. So I really, if none of this bullshit happened with the world, you know what I'm saying? Like all COVID and all this, everything just going crazy with prices. I was working on getting my fourth house, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty positive as of right now, I'd have house number 5, and I'd be, if not house number 5, I'd be working towards house number 5, and I would have been like done for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of guys that plan on staying for like ever. I mean, if you're moving up like that, I know a lot of people get like, it's hard to want to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, as much as you want to like, as much as you want to say, oh, I can let it go at any moment, blah blah blah. Once you start moving up and you start making a certain amount of money, you're gonna be like, man, I don't think I can make this kind of money like elsewhere. But that's a trap, because if you do what you need to do, you won't have to work forever. You know what I'm saying? So, is online schooling at all possible on a ship? I mean, some people have done it, but those are people in the Navy, and I mean, you could do anything to be honest, but nah. I'm gonna be honest, not really, because you're gonna be. How do I say this? Did I freeze? Oh wait. Okay, no, I didn't. Um, it's it's gonna be hard to be going to school and doing this. Not saying it's impossible, but it is gonna be hard because you're gonna be overseas most of the time, and you're not gonna have internet service. You need internet to go to the online school, so yeah, so there's that. Let's see. Back when you was trying to join the union, did they say you have to have sea time to get a job? No, because remember, I never officially like tried fully. Like when I, okay, here you go. When I tried to go the second time, this was 2000 like 19, before I got to, yeah, it was 2019 before I went to the ship in Bahrain, right before COVID. Like literally right before COVID, I was trying to go into the union, but the stupid ass dude. If you ever, once you go in there, there's gonna be the union rep named Sam Spain. His dumbass was like, "Oh yeah, no, go get your recertifications." Which okay, that was a smart idea, but then he was like, "But you should probably hop on another ship, one more ship, before you fully switch over." And I hopped on another ship. A couple weeks later, COVID happened, and I got stuck for a year. And then after that, SIU started requiring. When I got home, SIU started requiring the vaccine, and then that was it. So I've never tried, but from what I've heard, you don't. They technically, because they're supposed to have entry level positions over there too, so they shouldn't require you to have any kind of, what's the word, sea time. They shouldn't. But I would go to their academy, SIU school, whatever the fuck it's called. I would go do that because they guarantee you a position. So, and if I was in, if unless y'all could just want to be a cook, I would push to either be an OS or a wiper. So when you get on your first ship, they have to send you to school for whatever position after that, and then after that, once you have any kind of credential, it'd probably be easy to get a position after that. Honestly, SIU probably is the easiest way to go. It said you need to pay even get a job. What? I mean, I don't know. Like, it might be shit. I doubt it. Why would you have to pay $575? You know what? Maybe because the union dues. Yes, probably the initial union dues at first, and then after that, it'll be like $15 out of your check or some shit like that. I'm not 100% positive, but I feel like it's worth it if you actually sell for the union. You know what I'm saying? But what is not worth it? Don't go to MSC and then sign up for the union under MSC. There's no point in that. You're wasting your money, and they do not do shit for you. I'm telling you, there's no point in you signing up for the union if you decide to go with MSC. The union rep, his name is going to be Sam Spain. Fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about him. Um, he is not going to help you. I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? But what else was I about to ask you guys? Well, shit, y'all got any more questions before I start thinking about stuff I want to talk about? Leave me some questions. I still can't believe you asked me, am I gonna do 20 years? You out your motherfucking mind. No, I want to be done tomorrow. Shit. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I mean, I like sailing sometimes. I mean, it'd be fun. Like the last tour, boy, that shit was fun. Like being in but at the same time, they did held me hostage. You know what I'm saying? They held me hostage for the first like. If y'all watched like my other videos, like from a couple months ago, when I was on the ship, when I first got on board, or not when I first got on board, when we first went overseas, when I found out that we was going to be stuck in port or stuck on the ship because I wasn't vaccinated, that was garbage. I will say that. That was that was garbage because I had already been stuck on board back in 2020 when everything first happened. Everybody was quarantined to the ship. We couldn't leave, but that was that was fucked up. But this last tour, it was like they did us dirty. Like everybody that wasn't vaccinated, they did us dirty because they said nothing before we left, and then they waited till after we officially was like underway, like leaving America, till they said, "Hey, you can't get off the ship when we're in port because you're not vaccinated." And even for the people that was like, "Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna go get vaccinated while we can," they didn't even. They was like, "No, you can't leave the ship. So you even if you wanted to go get vaccinated, you can't." So they kind of screwed a lot of us over. But anyways, that's over now. There you go. Let me see. What's the longest tour you've been in outside of when COVID took place? The longest tour, a year. I think a year and a month. No, it was exactly a year. But the chunk, like 4 or 5 months of that. So I think from like August-ish to December, we was in the States. Well, really January. August to January was in the States. Then from February to, I don't know, I think I got off to September. We was, well, really February to like August again, we was overseas. Then we got back like end of August, whatever. That was 2016 and 17. My very first tour, I did 10 months straight overseas. That was in Japan. So like, yeah. Can the Union sail with MSC? The Union, I think they do have those government vessels, and I think they're MSC ships, but it's like not MSC that you wouldn't sail with us like MSC sailors. It would be like a MSC ship, technically, but it's like a I don't fucking know. It's ran by the Union, which I don't get why they would do that, but yeah. What's the best port I've ever been to? I get that a lot. My favorite port, Barcelona was lit. Greece was, man, I always every time I go to Greece, I have a ball. Greece is fucking lit. Um, Suda or Catania or whatever the hell it's called. Not Catania, Hania. I don't fucking know what it's called. Something like that. That is like lit. I love it there. I party there. It's just fun. Spain is fun. Like when I was in Barcelona, that was like crazy. It was fun. Um, Australia was nice. Like I'm gonna start naming places. Everybody wants to talk about Dubai. Like, oh my god, I want to be in Dubai. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's overrated. I'm telling you, you're gonna get over there. Like, man, it's just this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna get over there. First thing you're gonna say is "fuck." It's hot. That's gonna be the first thing you're gonna say, and you're gonna be saying that for the rest of the time you're there. But it's still fun. You can find fun things to do. But it should be like it's whatever. So that's why everybody be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Dubai. I'm like, bitch, you ain't going anywhere. That ain't really all that special. Don't get me wrong. It's cool if you ain't never been. But once you've been, it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying. But my top tier places is always Greece, anywhere in Europe. My boy got to go to London. I just want to be in Europe for the most part. But oh yeah, Rome. When I went to Rome, fuck. That was fun. I'm cursing. I don't give a shit now. But I went to Rome. That was fun. My boy, don't get me reminiscing up in this bitch. What's another question? Hold up. Can you? Wow. Was that the tour I made 90K? The one where I was stuck on board? Um, it was like, yeah, that was that tour. Yep. Well, was that the tour? Yeah, that was that tour. Yeah. Uh, the ones, cause we were stuck overseas, so that it was a year. For the year itself, just the 1 year, I think I made not the year for the from the moment I got on board. So that was February 2020, March, February March 2020 to December 2020. I think I grossed like 75, 80. You know what I'm saying? Then the extra 2.5 months from January, February, I got off in March. So those like 2.5, almost 3 months. That's where I got the extra like 20 something grand. So it was like 90 something, 90, like just under 90 something $1,000. I grossed. You know what I'm saying? Just under. So that was the one I was in Bahrain. I mean, don't get me wrong, that ship was money. That was a good money ship. That was a good money ship, but the ship right after that, the one where I ended up being here in Norfolk, was fucking more money, but they only got to be up there for like 20 fucking minutes. So that was like garbage. Like that ship, if I can get back on that ship right now, I told my friend that's up there, I was like, yo, push somebody down the steps because I'm trying to be on that bitch today. I'm still waiting for my MMC, but I was like, man, let me get up there today. That one was like money and is in Norfolk. So that was, but I ain't get it. So it is what it is. Let's see. That was blah blah blah. When am I going back out to sea? When I get my goddamn MMC in. I still waiting on that shit. I don't know when I'm getting it. It's already. I've been home since. Oh, my homeboy just. Oh, he about to leave. Shit. I put in for my MMC mid Marchish, so all of April, or was it March? Or was it February? Shit, I don't remember when I put it in now. I think it was February. February 20th. So yeah, It was February 20th. I put in for it, sent everything in. Had a little bit of hiccups. So like, let's say officially March 1st, they had everything that they need. Let's just say officially, from all of March, about to be all of April, and it's looking like it's gonna be into May until I get my goddamn MMC. But we'll see. We will see. I got everything else. I got my passport. I got my TWIC card. I got my medical certificate. I'm literally just waiting on my MMC. Ain't that a bitch? But you know what it is. What it is. I actually don't even want to leave that bad. I want to leave because I want some money. But if I can make money other ways, I'll sit my ass home. I don't want to be overseas no more. That ocean is not my friend no more. Okay, what am I going with? Damn, what ship was that? That was the one that was in Bahrain. That was the Choctaw. If you ever come into high-speed vessels, the Choctaw is the one that's in Bahrain. And I mean, it's a good ship. I mean, I don't know. You start Neo on Monday. Congratulations, my guy. Have fun. I mean, Neo's not fun. I mean, I don't know. Just take in all the information you can. Just know they're fucking lying to you about everything. So take everything that they say with a grain of salt. Even when you go through the school, take everything they say with a grain of salt because they be capping in like everything. The amount of money you're gonna make, all that stuff. It is a huge cap. Well, okay, it depends. Like you see me when I'm talking about where I made X amount of dollars, stuff like that. Yeah, some ships I make that, some ships you make less. Like the last ship I just got on, y'all know I ain't make no money. Well, it really wasn't that bad. Technically, if I stayed on that ship for an entire year, technically I would have grossed like 60 something grand. You know what I'm saying? Technically, but that's still like a low paying ship. That wasn't really that great, and it wasn't fun because the captain was a dickhead. So, but yeah, don't when you start Neo, they lie. Like the people that you be talking to, or that will talk to you guys, like telling you about everything and stuff like that, they lie. Most of them never sailed before, so like don't listen to what they say. I mean, you will be making more money than you probably ever have at home. Usually, maybe I don't know. I mean, I have like a couple guys came in that was like engineers and stuff like that. And then they came in. I was like, why the hell would you come in here if you was already an engineer at home? But I mean, for the most part, it's probably more than you ever made. But what is it? I know something is wrong with the printer because I'm waiting to right. You know what I'm saying? They be bullshitting. Goddamn, the what is it? The Coast Guard be bullshitting. I've been supposed to have my MMC. What I think it is, they have one person working on that stuff, and they only work from 10 a.m. to goddamn 2 p.m. and then they clock out for the rest of the day. And they take weekends off, and they take Friday and the weekends off. They work 4 days. That's what I feel they're doing. Because there is no reason for them to take this long to get my MMC. They be bullshitting. They be bullshitting. Shit. Do y'all like when I tell stories? Because I'm about to start, like, topics about, like, stuff I be, like, those Reddit stories, I really want to be, like, them shits be funny. Like, there was, and I be commenting on them, and like, people hate me, people love me when I say it, it doesn't matter. But, I don't know, I like talking about that shit. Well, GBR Joe said, as for government jobs and all that, money they made off of us, you would think. Right, motherfucker? My bad, I'm reading like I'm remedial. But, right, they be freaking, they should. I don't know, there is really no reason for them to not be able to get this stuff out quicker. Not that I'm complaining that I'm home, but this is the longest time I've been home, and I don't like that. Do I have other business in mind that I want to start? To be honest, yes. I would like to open up. Okay, I said I want to do a car wash or a laundromat or like a restaurant or something like that. Well, a restaurant is kind of like, I gotta really know you because I ain't about to be like, hey, let's start or I'm not gonna start a restaurant with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be garbage, and I'm just like, oh, you just wanted me to invest my money with you and you garbage. But definitely like, and when it comes to like real estate, like for the most part, I like doing real estate the way I'm doing it, stuff like that. But if I can get into bigger things, like bigger projects where it can be multiple people come in. I mean, at best, I want like at best like 3 people, but 3 of us come in. We get whether it be like I don't know a duplex or some kind of multifamily, or even if we do like an Airbnb type thing. You know what I'm saying? Find a place that because if you're gonna do Airbnb, a lot of times you want to get the nicer places, and a nicer place these days is gonna be like an outlandish amount of money. So if I can go in on it with a couple people, not even a couple, like 1 or maybe 2 people, so that's a couple, but 1 or 2 people, and then we fix it up, do everything, and then like one of us be doing a booking and all that shit, and we just split the money evenly. I mean, I would want a contract with all that shit because motherfuckers be liars out here, but get a contract, do all that right, man, I would love to do that. Or, like I said, any kind of like cat, even if it's like a what's the word, a convenience store, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? We all come get money together and buy a convenience store or some shit. I don't know, something. Do you whatever? From the conversations you've had with other shipmates, what business do they typically invest in? Almost everybody does real estate, from what I know. I know one of my friends, I think he has a barbershop. He doesn't cut himself. He just well, technically that's real estate. He just owns the property, owns the building, so that's real estate too. Um, I know a couple of guys. They do. Um, what the fuck was it? Oh, just kind of stuff they do on the side, like what is it like? Come on, brain. Like one of my friends, he does like HVAC on the side, but because he's a reefer engineer, or is he? Yeah, he's a reefer out here, so he does like HVAC on the side. Like I know a couple people do stuff like that. Just or like electrician out here, they'll go home and do like certain things, stuff like that. I don't know anybody that really does anything like extravagant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm gonna do something extravagant, but like I want stuff. Like I want a business. You know what I'm saying? Like real estate's cool, Like Airbnb would be a business, but I need something. Like I want something to hit. Like you guys give me ideas. Like I'm trying to figure something out. Like YouTube would be cool if this took off. That'd be dope. I would if this took off for real, I'd fuck MSC at this point. But um, that'd be dope if this took off. But anything else, like I just want like my hands in a bunch of shit to where like if anything falls off, then this would be good. Junk removal, like going to different like neighborhoods and picking up their like trash cans and stuff like that. They're not trash cans. So what am I talking about? What is the junk removal? Like when you know those people that come in, like those neighborhoods that have one trash can. So it's usually places like that, like a condominium or like, um, well yeah, like condominium kind of place. You know what I'm saying? So they have one trash can. Is that junk removal? Is that what you mean? And then, yeah, Janika, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure some shit out because I want some money. My bad, I need to go look at something. But I want some money. Like, don't get me wrong, you can make a lot of money going out to sea, but that shit's gonna get old, and I'm telling you, that shit's gonna get old, and you're gonna be like, damn. What? My bad. My bad. Girl. My bad, my girl just texted me. Okay. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, yo. But I don't know. I'm trying to like figure something out. I want to make some money. Like a trucking business, when I had that one, that sucked. Like the whole time, it sucked. I did not like it. It was just, it was too much. It was too much shit. Flip used cars. Is that like a business? Like flipping used cars? Doesn't it make it more feasible if I actually know like mechanics? I don't know mechanics. I don't have a mechanical background, but I would do that. I don't know anybody that does it, but I would do that. Go buy a junk, well, not a junk car, but you said you want to start a trucking business after your 2 years. Did I put GBR Joe? I think I have not the video on Sunday. This that's coming out tomorrow. Next week, I got a video talking about like everything that happened with me in regards to like my trucking business. I believe it's next Sunday. I think it is next Sunday. I ain't even gonna see. Actually, I am gonna see. You should check that video out. I'm not trying to deter you from doing it because I mean, shit, do whatever you want. You might end up hitting a lick, but for me, so okay, it's not. So not tomorrow. So it is next Sunday. Um, wait for that, or check out that video that's gonna be coming out that next Sunday, where I talked about my trucking business and everything that happened there. Take what take everything I said with a grain of salt because I am salty about it. But at the same time, like I think I did drop it like some good information in regards to that. I don't know. Not everybody likes everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, for the video for the 30th, so that's next Sunday, and the following Sunday where I talk about what I've actually learned about it. As far as the trucking business and everything. Actually, I never really tell y'all what video is coming out. So tomorrow, I'm talking about how I was able to save like certain amount of money at the age of 23. Obviously, I'm not 23 anymore. I'm 31. So at the age of 23, but that was 23 is when I first started MSC. So there's that. And then the following week, I'm gonna talk about the trucking business, pretty much how I failed at trucking, and then the things that I learned. The week after that is the things I learned about trucking. You know what I'm saying? So definitely look out for those videos if you do want to start one. And again, this is my personal experience when it came to it because it definitely sucked for me. But for you guys, it may be a completely different, like, it may end up working out for you guys, and I hope it does. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to go through the same things that I go through in like in my failures, and if you can learn from mine, that'd be great. Then you can say you're gonna do thinking about doing real estate and Airbnb. You try. Okay, do that. There you go. Do that. Do that. Like my cousin, if you ever watched any of her videos, shout out Let's Jazz It Up. Literally, Let's Jazz It Up. You should check hers out because she does a lot of Airbnb. Her channel is mainly about business stuff like that. But yeah, definitely check her out. Um, but she does a lot. She does Airbnb and stuff like that, and she talks a lot about it. So definitely check that out. But the trucking, yeah, worldwide levels. Do it be drama going down on ships? Fuck yes, dude. Like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, it'd be stupid around here. Zulu Nation, 5 cribs, your end goal for MSC? Honestly, yeah. I mean, fuck yeah. I fucking once I hit, I don't know. It used to be 10. I used to want like, okay, once I get 10, but I don't like sailing that much. So I'm like, for me, anywhere to where I'm like, okay, it's enough money for me to be to get my nut off, pretty much. Enough money for me to feel good. I'm done. For me not to have to worry about like money for real, I'm good. Like I just want to be able to sit, relax, and then make other money moves. I feel like if once I'm at house number 5, the way we do our houses with our family, whatever. Once I'm at house number 5, that's probably be like where I can. I'm making enough for me to like on the regular for me to make different kinds of moves. You know what I'm saying? Now 10, once you have like, I think anything after, well no, once 10 is like 10 goals. Once I have like 10 houses, then I'm like, all right, yeah, I can retire at that point. But 5 is like I'm done with MNC. I'm still making enough for me to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But not saying I'll be making more than when I was making an MNC with 5 houses, but I'll still be making the amount that I need for me to be able to do what I got to do in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I think I'm gonna get real estate. I just read that. And then there you go. Do it be drama going down on ships? Yes, all the time. Ships. It's like taking a whole bunch of personal. Like fuck that. I don't even want to say it politically. It'd be drama like a motherfucking. People are stupid. Like I ain't gonna lie. The younger generation is fucking dumb. I'm gonna be honest. Like these people are dumb. You know, I don't normally curse on my videos, but this is where I'm talking to you guys, dude. I fuck with y'all, so I was like, so yeah, there be drama because the younger generation is stupid. If you're under 25, you're an idiot. Just gonna be honest. I'm just joking. But there be a lot of drama for no reason. A lot of it be like unnecessary drama. So, yeah. I'm not gonna get too much in detail, but like there just be a lot of shit be going on, and then people just be mad. People be salty in ships, on ships. You know what I'm saying? They just be, and then there's a lot of jealousy, also. If somebody's been out, and then especially like for me, I don't want to say I'm super vocal about like the things that I have in regards to houses, but I would talk to people that I'm thinking are friends, and then you start seeing like once you come out and you actually start having a certain amount of money and you start doing certain things, you will see the way people look at you in regards to like, oh, so he think he's the shit because he has this. Oh, you think he's the shit because this. Oh, this, and that. There's a lot of drama, but I mean, I'm the type of person I don't give a fuck about drama. I don't deal with it. Nobody really. I try to keep out of it so I don't ever really have to deal with it for real, for real. But yeah, some like people be like doing the most. But let's see. If I actually was straight, when you cop cribs, do you look to buy? My bad. I'm just when you cop cribs, do you look to buy bad looking ones or to fix up or good looking ones only? It depends. It really depends. Now, once these next couple of houses, if I can get them, obviously the better looking they are, the the better it is. You know what I'm saying? The better looking they are, the less work I have to do, the better. You know what I'm saying? Because if I got to do a whole bunch of work, then it tends to be like shit. But it's not saying don't do that. But it just got to make sense regards to money. If the house is like super fucked up, like super duper fucked up, like you have to fix the roof, the foundation, all that stuff, I tend to not touch that. But if it's just like minor things like take the carpets out, do I don't know, take carpets out, paint some walls, change some cabinets, yeah, I'll do that. But if it's like foundation or roof stuff, fuck that. That's too much work. Not saying it can't be done, but it just be too much work, especially for how much all my houses are in VA. Yes, especially for how much house prices be costing these days. I'm not about to pay an arm and a leg for me to do a asinine amount of work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so all my houses are in VA. Worldwide level say he hates drama. Yeah, man, drama be garbage. Ain't no point for drama. Ain't no point for drama. Well, coming near the end of this. Anybody else have any more questions? I'm about to be done in a minute. About to be done in a minute. Shit, man. Oh yeah, how can you make extra money when you're selling? Like what you mean? Like as far as like on your paycheck or you mean just in general? Because on your paycheck, just do more overtime. There's always more overtime to do. But if you mean like in general, like outside of MSC or outside of sailing, you just gotta find a little niche for you. Paycheck, do more overtime. That's it. That's it. Do more overtime. That's the best you could do. And then yeah, I mean they're gonna certain ships will just give you so much over or some ships just have a bunch of overtime, so go in and do them. But sometimes you gotta make sure it makes sense. Like I don't know. For me, I know where I'm coming from in regards to what kind of ships I'm normally on. So if I'm not on those specific kinds of ships, anything else is going to be garbage to me, and I'm not going to want to do any overtime. That's a flaw that I have, but it is what it is because there's no amount of overtime that like you can get on certain ships and you just know that it just be like, man, I know this ship gonna be garbage, so I'm not gonna kill myself to make a whole bunch of extra money just to reach what I normally make on my regular ships. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's a flaw. Don't be like me. That's just how it is. Yes, most of the money you make comes from overtime. Being a merchant mariner, all your money is overtime. No matter what position you are, all your money comes from overtime. Now, don't get me wrong, certain people have a base pay that is much higher. So, what they're making without overtime could be the same amount of making your money you're making with overtime. But you got to remember, a lot of those guys went to school. They have way higher positions. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that's just such as life. But I will give this advice: if you're coming in, strive to move up. Don't worry. I mean, yes, worry about the money. Try to save as much as possible, but move up as quick as possible. Don't get caught up in like, oh yeah, I need to make this. I mean, have a specific set goal to make a specific amount of money, but don't let that how do I say this? Don't let that be more important than moving up. If you plan on staying in for a little bit, move up. Like no matter what, move up. If you're coming in as an SU, that's some bullshit. I hate it. But if you're coming in as an SU like me, don't get in no trouble. Do hey, first off, OJT is irrelevant. Fuck what everybody says. They're gonna say, "Oh, do some OJT." If you're gonna want to do like engine department or whatever, unless you're gonna you're gonna be able to get that position on that ship, OJT is kind of irrelevant. I'm gonna be honest. Again, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because I did not move up, so it is what it is. But if you're trying to go deck department, do OJT. Be really cool with the chief mate. Be nice. Be a good dude, and he more likely will pull you. Like do OJT if you want to be in the deck department. Do OJT. Be really cool with the chief mate. Make sure you're doing your work as SU also, if you're an SU, and then be cool with the chief mate because they be hurting for they're always hurting for OSs and they're always hurting for ABs. So if you come in as an SU and it'll be easy for you to slide as an OS, and then once you hit OS, hit that AB, and now you're making over 100K a year. You know what I'm saying? Kind of easily, you know. But what else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's gonna do it for me. It's not that many people on here no more. I love you guys. Thanks for sitting here watching me for this hour. Like I said, if y'all have any more questions, just hit me up. Like, I definitely, I got y'all. If y'all if y'all need any help in regards to like what you need to do, yeah. No worries, no worries. Okay, good info. Cool. I'm glad I helped. Like I said, if y'all ever need like help breaking down like everything you need to do as far as like getting your Merchant Mariner, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or Merchant Mariner document, all that stuff. I still do that one-on-one consultations. Just hit me up. I do charge $100 for an hour, but you can pick my brain about everything, and I will literally show you step by step what you need to do, or at least talk to you. I can't really physically show you, but I'll talk to you step by step what you need to do. And or you can join my membership program my membership on my Facebook page. It is $2.99 a month, and if you want to do that, that'd be dope. There we can. I would talk to you one on one all the time if we need be, and I would literally help you like go through everything, um, like at any moment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are two options that I will give you guys. But yeah, I love you all. Stay safe. Deuces.